quick story time, right? So when it comes to Thanksgiving, I never was, mind you, I never used to cook. Okay, let's start there. I never used to cook nothing. Okay, let's start there. But when I got in a relationship with my ex that lives in Houston, he loved food, and he wanted me to cook. And I remember one Thanksgiving, he flew to see me when I was stationed in Carson, and it was Thanksgiving, and he was looking like, "Are you gonna cook?" And I was like, I don't know. Thanksgiving food has always been like terrifying. Like, cooking Thanksgiving food is a big deal. Like, I don't care what you say, being the cook of Thanksgiving is like so much pressure, because you'll be like, well, first of all, I never was the cook. So when I got with my ex, well, before I got with my ex, when I was married to my ex-husband, he used to cook, so I never had to cook. So when me and him, split up, I started cooking for the kids or whatever, because they had to eat. And then, like, with my ex, after my ex-husband, I had already, learned some things, and I love to learn new things. Like, I noticed that after my marriage or whatever, that I kind of liked cooking or whatever. But I never used to do more than what, I knew. So when my ex came over for Thanksgiving, I was looking like, so I got on the phone with his mama. His mama walked me. I think we went to the store. We bought everything that I was supposed to buy. And she kind of walked me through how to cook everything. And I don't think I liked, it came out okay. Like, it was all right. It wasn't like, yeah, this good. It was edible. And then it was like, but at the same time, it was like last minute. I really didn't know what I was doing. So to this day, I'm still embarrassed by that. Like, so embarrassed. And I don't think it was nasty, but it just wasn't like a Thanksgiving. You get what I'm saying? But I made dressing. And that's the only thing I do remember making was dressing, because I love dressing. Dressing is my favorite, hands down. Dressing is my favorite. I don't care if I don't get nothing else. If you got dressing and some cranberry sauce, I'm good to go. Like, I'm good, I promise you. But like, I don't know, I feel bad. Ever since then, every Thanksgiving after that is like every year I kind of try to, I think the year after that, my cousin was in town. I didn't really make a big deal. But since I've moved to Georgia, since I bought my first house here in Georgia, and so this is 2024. So 2021 Thanksgiving, me and my ex that's here in Georgia, we went to one of my friend's house, and I think we brought the yams, which my ex was the one who made the yams, because that's his favorite dish, whatever. So he made the yams. I feel like I brought something too, I just don't remember. And then for 2023, I cooked. I don't remember what I cooked, what the kids said I cooked. I don't remember, but I know I cooked for 2023. And then, matter of fact, let me go back and look. Okay, so I had to go pull up the videos from last Thanksgiving. Last Thanksgiving, I made my first, I think I've made a turkey before. I think 2022 I made a turkey. And then 2023 I tried, like, I was in school and stuff, so I was in culinary school, so I learned a lot more about brining and all that other stuff. So I brined my first turkey last year, and it was good, but it definitely was a process. Brining meat is a long process. So I did that, and then I don't have a lot of videos from everything that I cooked. My memory is terrible. But I know I brined that turkey. I see I made my own seasoning and, you know, what do you call it? I made my own concoction of seasoning with butter and rosemary and thyme and all this other stuff. I did a lot, okay? And then this year, and it's like every year, like this year I was excited to cook. Like, I made yams. Oh, my friend might not make it to church today. Dang, I wanted her to save me a seat. Dang, it's gonna be packed. It's first Sunday, it's about to be packed. But anywho, yeah, this year, I mean, I'm always excited now that I've learned how to cook. My thing is, I feel like everybody can cook. I feel like everybody can cook if they do exactly what the recipe says. Like, but I do understand that sometimes doing what the recipe says when you don't have like the basics of cooking, it can be hard. But when I didn't know how to cook, I didn't go to recipe books. I just kind of started like putting stuff together, like the basics of chicken. Like, I would put the chicken in the oven. Like, to me, clean the chicken, season the chicken, put the chicken in the oven, put foil paper on top of it. Boom, you got baked chicken. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't have a thermometer or no, you know what I'm saying? I just kept checking the meat until it was okay, the meat looked done now. It's cooked. It's been in here long enough. It's juicy, it's tender. It is, you know, you just kind of keep going until you know the chicken is done. But for somebody who just really, 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 so like if you just really, really, really like have no clue, get a thermometer. Look up the temperatures of when. Start off with something simple like chicken. Baked chicken. Baked chicken was my go-to. Baked chicken and the baked chicken with cream and mushroom on top. Put the chicken in the oven, let it cook, let it get done, then come back and add the cream and mushroom, or add the cream and mushroom as you cooking. It really don't matter. That's what I started off as. When me and my ex-husband first broke up, my kids were little, you know, and they uncle, his brother, used to stay with us, and he was the cook. So he would come over and cook. Like, he was my best friend. Don't get no wrong ideas, y'all. I was not messing with the brother. The brother is like me. Me and the brother, we like the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, so his brother used to go in the kitchen and throw down. Do you hear me? Like, throw down. It's like, I love people who know how to cook, who don't have to think about it. They can go in there and be like, you got this, 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 and this. I can make this, 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 and that. I never had that ability. I never had that ability to go in there and be like, make something out of nothing. But then that ability started forming once I was the one who had to cook by myself. And then eventually I fell in love with cooking. Then I went to culinary school and learned a whole bunch of stuff. And I've been in love with cooking for the last couple of years. My eyebrows don't match. They don't match. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. But today they acting like distant cousins. Like, they acting like distant cousins who had a fight at Thanksgiving. For real. Because what is this? What is this? Now I gotta make this one super tiny on this side. What is happening? The most stressful thing about makeup is the brows. I ain't gonna lie to you. I could scream. But anyways, I don't know why the heck I started talking to y'all about Thanksgiving. But, because I wanted to tell y'all this story. But yeah, like, that is the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done, was try to cook Thanksgiving that time for my ex. But now, even though me and him are not even like, me and my ex are cool. I don't have any issues with him. But I'll talk about my ex from Houston. Now, if he was to taste my food, it'd be like, and then it was like, I remember so I'm a fan of Cornish hens. Like, I'm a fan of Cornish hens, like the little bitty chickens. And at Thanksgiving that I had cooked for my ex from Houston, I had made dressing. I think I might have made greens and a couple other sides. And then I had made the Cornish hen. And when I put the Cornish hen on his plate or whatever, I noticed when we got upstairs that he didn't touch the Cornish hen. And I was like, you don't like baby chickens? Or that's why I call them baby chickens. He's like, nah, they look weird. So then I was embarrassed because the man didn't want to eat my baby's chicken. But Cornish hen is so good. Like, people sleep on Cornish hen. It's really good, especially when you don't want to make a whole chicken or a whole turkey. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know how to make a turkey back then. I had the slightest idea how to make a doggone turkey. I think when me and my ex was together, the one from Houston, I have to clarify because I got 3 exes, so I'll be having to clarify. I used to have to call his mama for a lot of things that he used to like to eat. So, you know, through calling her or whatever, I learned how to make a couple dishes, and because she can cook, okay? But yeah, shout out to my ex-KP for really putting the fire under my behind to learn how to cook. It wasn't him that put the fire behind, but it was him, the embarrassment of Thanksgiving. So when that happened, I literally was scared to try Thanksgiving again. And then when I started learning how to cook more, and I learned that all you got to do is go on YouTube and figure out and follow. Go on YouTube, do exactly what they're doing, and you can make your own food. So by the time I got with my ex that I just broke up with, that I just was with, not just broke up with, the last ex that I had. Jeez, I already knew more than what I knew, because me and my ex from Houston broke up in 2018. Me and my ex here got together in 2021. You get what I'm saying? So there was a couple years of me learning whatever. So I wasn't afraid of Thanksgiving. But our first Thanksgiving that I cooked was 2022, I think. I don't even know. Yeah, it had to be 2022. It seems so weird. Had to be 2022. Yeah, because that's when I got out the army. So yeah, it was 2022. So it's like I really love cooking now. Like, a lot of people like to ask me, well, what do you like to cook? What's your favorite thing to cook? I don't really have a favorite thing to cook. I love if you come to me and be like, hey, can you make me, I don't know, can you make me linguine? Can you make me tortellini? Can you make me lobster, steak, and shrimp? Can you make me shrimp scampi? Can you make me steak medium rare? Can you make me fresh anything? I don't know. If you come ask me, can I make it? I'm going to go to YouTube, or I'm going to look up a recipe, or I'm going to go get a cookbook, and I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to cook it. So a favorite thing that I have that I like to cook, I love to make seafood. I'm from Houston. I love me a good seafood boil. So you know what I'm saying? Give me a good seafood boil and I'm good. So I don't have a favorite thing that I like to cook. I like crabs. I like shrimp. You know what I'm saying? And my kids are very simple. They like simple stuff, and they like what they've been liking, and they like for me to make Alfredo. And they like for me to make stuffed shells, and they like for me to make spaghetti. I'm not over here putting on my culinary skills to test with the kids. You get what I'm saying? But if I had a friend and she was like, hey girl, can you make me pizza from scratch, or pizza from scratch is really easy. I don't know why I said pizza, but can you make something that we've never had or something? Like, you know, yeah. YouTube University can help you make anything in the world. So yeah, I don't know. Thanksgiving is now my favorite holiday to cook. So Thanksgiving we eat Thanksgiving food. Christmas we eat seafood boils. Crab, shrimp, potatoes, corn. Christmas is seafood. I'm sorry. Christmas is gumbo. Seafood is Easter. Easter we eat seafood. We have seafood boils on Easter. Thanksgiving we have Thanksgiving food. Christmas we have gumbo. New Year's we have a little bit more kind of like traditional black eyed peas, rice, more Thanksgiving food basically. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing like little story times with y'all, because I be thinking about a lot of stuff and I be thinking it is funny. I wish y'all was there to see my ex's face when my ex from Houston, his name is KP. I wish y'all was there to see his face when I cooked that Thanksgiving dinner. I felt so bad. I felt so bad that I don't even know if he had planned, like before he got there, did I go to the store and get everything I needed, or did we just come up with that as soon as he got there? I don't remember. I just remember being terrified, like, oh my God, this man want me to cook Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner, if you're in charge of the mac and cheese at Thanksgiving, you are goated, okay? If such and such, if ain't Susie or your auntie be like, oh, I'm gonna cook mac and cheese, and everybody be like, no, we gonna let Tasha cook the mac and cheese. If everywhere you go, everybody like, did Tasha make the mac and cheese? Because if Tasha ain't make the mac and cheese, I ain't eating it. If you're that person, you're goated, okay? You are goated, and you are the most loved in the family. The person in charge of the greens too, hands down, baby. You got to know how to cook the greens. You got to know how to cook the greens and the macaroni. You got to know how to cook those two things. I don't really give a dang on about the turkey, but I do care about the dressing. The dressing is my favorite thing. I don't like the dressing with the giblet and the liver. Give me some dressing with turkey meat or chicken meat. Keep all that gizzards and gadgets and gizmos. Keep that. I don't want that. But anyways, this was just a quick, supposed to be a quick video. I'm going to church. So, I don't know if I'll record after church or if I'll just let you guys continue on with your day without me. But yeah, today is first Sunday and I am going to this church on first Sunday for the first time. Last week was my first time at the church at all on a Sunday service, but I've been going to their Bible study for a couple weeks now. So we're about to see what Sunday service has in store and what kind of message is waiting for me at church, because I'm pretty sure it's about to be, the pastor about to be talking to me. So y'all have a good day. Toodles. I don't know if y'all want to finish watching me do my makeup or... So literally, I'm almost done with my makeup, and I guess I'll just continue showing y'all. So the last thing that I need to do is put on, the last couple things I need to do is put on concealer, which I am doing a rush job because my son had a meeting at work at 8 o'clock and it is now 9 o'clock and I have to be to church at 10 o'clock, but I also have to be at my business to get the keys from my tenant because she's moving out. She's moving to a bigger space, so I have to get the keys from her and do the inspection with her at 9:45, and then I also have to bring my son back to work because he had a meeting at 8, and then the meeting is probably going to be over soon. and then I'm bringing him with me to go get go do the tenant inspection, and then I'm gonna come back and drop him off at 10 o'clock, even though he has to be to work at 10:30. But I have to be to church at 10, so I might be like a couple minutes late. But I don't want to be late on the first Sunday, because that's when everybody comes to church. Everybody always comes to church on that first Sunday. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's after Thanksgiving, everybody is thankful for everything. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's on the roll right now. So I hate to be late, but circumstances do not align with me being on time today. So as long as I get there and as long as I hit a word, I am good. So the last things that I gotta do is put my lashes on, of course, so I can stop looking like bald-eyed eagle. And yes, I do use strips. I don't give a dang on who feel like they better than who because they get their individual lashes done. Who cares, baby? Y'all be out here thinking y'all better than people because y'all get y'all lashes done. And there's nothing wrong with getting your lashes done, baby. If you can afford it, you can afford it. I can afford it. I just don't like it. When I come home at night, I don't want nothing on my face. I want to strip everything off, and I want to lay my head so deep in the pillow. Like, please. I do not want to be worrying about if my lashes gonna fall out. Baby, I want to go to sleep. So a lot of y'all that be just judging people off of a whole bunch of false pretenses of things that don't matter. You spending your money on things that don't matter. Oh, you got designer clothes, you got designer purses, you got this, you got that, and that's cool for you. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having the finer things in life, but it becomes a problem when you start looking down on other people because they don't have what you have. Like, I don't care how old you are. If you're 40 and you're just starting over in life, don't let nobody who is 35 and they got their stuff together, don't let that be your, like, be your own motivation. Everything happens for everybody when it's supposed to happen for them. You never know when you have to start over. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you never know what they have to go through to get to where they at. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's struggle is not your struggle. So I have never been the person to look at other people and be like, oh my God, they got it together. They got their stuff going on. They got this, they got that. I don't give a doggone if the baddest of the baddest pull up on side of me right now in the biggest, baddest, what truck I want? What you call it? A G-Wagon. I'ma say, oh, she look good. And I'ma go on by my day. I'm not gonna be running around all day mad about what I don't have. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary stress. I put too much highlight on this side. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary stress. Like, if you were meant to have the G-Wagon and all that other stuff, then you would have made choices and you would have been where you're supposed to be, and you know what I'm saying? It'll be yours. What's for you is what's for you. And who's to say when you turn 42 you won't get a G-Wagon? I still want a G-Wagon, but I'm not pressed to go get in debt. You get what I'm saying? I'm not pressed to get in debt. I got enough going on. And that's where a lot of us mess up at. We see what other people got and then we run and want to go get it. And then we're putting ourselves further and further in debt. As long as you owe somebody money, you're in debt. Your car note, you're renting stuff from here, renting stuff from there. As long as you owe other people, you're in debt. I don't want to be in debt. I'm not saying that I don't. I got 2 cars. I'm not saying that I got it together. But the goal is to become financially free. I'm not finna go run and go get a new car, because I'll look good in it. And a lot of y'all do that. Y'all gonna go get these high car notes with these high interest rates just because of the look. Not because you need a reliable car. everybody need a reliable car. So yeah, moral of the story is run your own race. It's not a race, it's a marathon. I don't even know how I got on this subject, but I'm just talking. But yeah, it'd be sad when you see people crashing out and going to go buy things that they can't afford and moving to places that they can't afford to live in and doing X, Y, and Z to keep up with the Joneses. Why do you want to keep up with the Joneses? Why? What is keeping up with the Joneses gonna do? It's all kind of stuff flying around here. What is keeping up with the Joneses gonna do? I want to know. I'm curious to know what is keeping up with the Joneses gonna do for you besides get you in debt. I don't want to be in debt, baby. Y'all got it. Y'all want to run around and talk about who don't got what and who do got what, baby. Let me tell you something. I got evicted from my last apartment at 29 years old. I was 29 years old with 4 kids and nowhere to go. Okay? Nowhere to go. Not a pot to piss in. Okay? And I decided to change my life. You get what I'm saying? I decided to get up and make a move and go do something so me and my kids can have some stability. I went and joined the Army at 29 years old, okay? So, don't tell me about hard work and sacrifice, because I sacrificed so much. I sacrificed my relationship that I was in. I sacrificed everything that I had going on to switch my life and go do something else with it. So you got options, you got choices. You just gotta figure out what's for you and what's not for you. You feel me? So it was nice talking to you guys. I'm almost done. I don't know if y'all have watched this video all the way through, but if you have and you would like to see more story time content, I got a lot of story time. It ain't gonna be no drama filled stuff, but I don't do drama. I don't do drama. I don't do mess. I'm very blessed. But if y'all like stuff like this, or if I should be like doing my makeup and showing y'all exactly what I'm putting on so we can see, let me know. I don't know who's still into that kind of stuff. I mean, I still watch videos of girls putting their makeup on, but I don't know if y'all want to see it from me. You get what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm gonna show y'all the completed look in the sunlight, in the daylight. Yeah, so I still have to go to my shop, to my business, and curl my hair before get out. The sunlight is here. Okay, the sunlight is here. Okay, no. Alright guys, I can't see. I can't see where the sunlight is. Okay, here it is. Pretty much done. Pretty much done with the makeup. So yeah, y'all have a great day. I might let y'all know how church was. I thought I'd come back and show y'all my lashes. There are none because I cried them off. So we had a good church service. Here they are. And that's probably why people wear strip. People wear individuals. Because individuals stand the test of time. Didn't I just say I didn't want... I'm still not an individual girl. I'm still a strip girly. Like, you know, it be looking like they be itching sometimes. But anyways, anywho, yeah, church was great, and I'm gonna do a separate video of how my church journey is going. Very interesting. Very oh wait, this is the wrong way. Okay, but anyway, very interesting. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the next vlog. Toodles. I am gone. I just want to keep you warm. I'm coming back.